Hey everybody, welcome back to the Beyond the Beard with me, Born Bearded Dave. How is everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody has had an amazing weekend. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about the win of the week. We're going to talk about a couple things tonight. Want tonight to be a nice casual hangout. We're going to hang out a little bit. I do have a topic I want to bring up tonight. We're not going to get too deep, but you know what? I think it bears repeating. I know we talked about this a while back, but I think every once in a while we kind of need some reminders out there. I know I do. Thanks to a good friend in here, it kind of reminded me. It reminded me that to do the same myself as well. So first off, I'm going to go ahead and start saying hi to everybody that's come in. Excuse me, guys. All right, first in, as usual. I don't think this is any surprise to anyone out there. Chris, brother, appreciate you being here. Absolutely loving those emojis, guys. Keep throwing those emojis out. We are on that road to 2K. We broke the 1K. We have an announcement on that as well. You guys might be able to look down there on the bottom of the screen on the little scrolly thing. That will tell you what we have coming up. South Bearded, Texas. Sam, appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well. Stanley, brother, I appreciate you, brother, more than you know. So thank you so much for being here. Road to 2K emojis. All things Kiki. Kiki, appreciate you being here. Thank you for being here tonight. Hope all is going well. Hey, brother. Hope you're doing good tonight. Let's see. He's saying hi to everybody here. Dale, brother, appreciate you being here. Going to be a great show, Dave. Thanks for all you do, brother. And thank you for being here and finding value in this. And that goes out to each and every one of you guys being here. I love doing this. Even if I'm having an off day, just being able to come in here in the live streams and hang out with you guys, just it puts me on that right path again, right? And absolutely love you guys, love this community, and love what we're building here together, guys. Ray Smoky, brother, appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well. And the one, the only, Romy, brother. Now we can start the show. Hey, really looking forward to seeing you at Buckeye this year. I have not gotten a hold of him just yet, but I definitely will, and I'll let you know. Been a long last couple of days, but I'm currently on my days off, so definitely looking forward to it, man. Lions Mane Beards, appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing great today. The one, the only, the Busy Bee Collective, aka Miss K, also known as Ain't B. Babe, appreciate you being here. We got Viking Papa. Jeff, appreciate you coming in. Hope you're doing great. Hi, Dave, and everyone from Damien. Appreciate you coming in, Damien. Hope everything is going well with you. Let's see if I am behind here. Everybody's saying hi. Let's see. Yep, loving those emojis, guys. Thank you guys so much. The Bearded Riley, appreciate you coming in. I hope you're doing well tonight. All right, all right. Everybody's saying hi. And Veronica Valhar, appreciate you coming in and stopping in to say hi. Hope you guys really enjoy your dinner tonight. Thank you so much for coming in. Let's see. Robert Allen. Hello, Dave, everyone in the chat. Robert Allen, appreciate you being here, brother. Hope you're doing great tonight. Let's see. Born Bearded Dave, and what's up, chat? No, I'm good. Thank you, babe. Yeah, she just offered me a frozen Twix, and you know how hard it is to not accept a frozen Twix, even when you're doing a live stream. Chris Crunk, appreciate you being here, brother. Hope you're doing great. Let's see. The one, the only, not 20 spray, not 10 spray, but the 30 spray, Jay. Brother, appreciate you being here. Really appreciate you being here tonight, brother. Hope you're doing great. And I hope everything's working out with the new job and everything, man. All right. I catch up here a little bit. Hope all are having a good beard day. Hey, you know what? Not too bad. Not too bad. I didn't stand too stand too much in front of the mirror today with the straightener, so I think I got a little bit of texture in there. I'm happy with it today. Happy with it today. Got a appointment with the barber tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to going in, just getting things checked out, getting my cheek lines cleaned up a little bit. Trying to get ready for that comp. All right. Speaking of which, guys, if you have not been in the community long or you just recently jumped in today or something like that, because it'd be hard not to hear about it. They do have uh, the the beer comp in Jasper this coming weekend on Saturday. Definitely look forward to that. If you guys are close, definitely check that out. The brotherhood at these competitions is amazing. Let's see. Saying hi. Rob, appreciate you being here, brother. Hope you're doing great. Thank you guys so much for jumping in tonight. Like I said, guys, we're just going to have a just kind of a hangout tonight. There is something I want to talk about, but I'm not gonna get deep into it tonight. So, guys, just go ahead and grab something to drink. Let's get comfortable. Let's hang out for a while tonight. Um, like I said, I guess something that I do want to talk about, but overall, I just want this to be a good community night where we can just hang out and visit with one another. Uh, so let me know, guys. What are you guys doing? What is everybody doing tonight? What have you guys been up to? You guys got anything going on this week? Love to hear about it. As far as this week, yeah, I got the barber. I'm not sure if we may try to go early on Thursday, maybe get a hike in or something, but I'm not exactly sure yet. We're still working on trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the weekend. So, all right, just got a welcome back call from middle school. Not ready to have a sixth grader. Wow. Yeah. I've been there, believe me. You got Riley saying he's just running miles. Nice. We are not going to make it to Jasper this year. We really didn't hear much about it until after we had already made our plans for Buckeye Beer Battle in Ohio, which is mid September. So we had already made plans for that. So now we won't be going to Jasper. But we'll kind of see how this next year turns out. Man, guys, this year has gone quick. Um, it just seems like yesterday we were making plans to, figure out where we were going to go, what we were going to do, and it's already here. We're already in coming up to mid-August already. Emily says that the kids go back to school next week. Yep. And Rob says that his boy is going to college in 2 weeks. Very nice, brother. Yep, it seems like that too. Man, believe me, I get it. Yep. Roy says did dinner at home, brewed brewski, bottled a coconut cream ale on Sunday, 2 weeks, and it's time. Very nice, brother. Very nice. All right. Let's see. All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and start where we always start on the show. Let's go ahead and make sure I'm on the right slide here. What is your win of the week? Share one win from your day or your week, big or small. It all counts, guys. I'd like to name out a win that you guys have had for this week. We'd love to celebrate those wins with you. Crash, brother, appreciate you being in. Hope you're doing well. Party's here. Yep, yep. Win of the week, guys. Abe says, win of the week, fix some items at my aunt's house. Very nice. That's always a win. There we go. Hey dudes, a win for me is that Hannah and I are back in the gym in the mornings. Very awesome, dude. Appreciate you coming in. Corey, hope everything's going well with you guys. Looks like you guys are back on track there a little bit. That's always a win. Let's see. Mike, appreciate you coming in. Hope you're doing great. Let's see. We still got some people rolling in, which is awesome. Stanley, he starts his physical therapy for his shoulder tomorrow. I gotta say, when I was younger, I really I didn't have much faith in physical therapy. I really didn't. But I want to say it was a just over a year ago or so, where I actually blew out both of my elbows from work, and man, I tell you what, I gained a whole new respect for physical therapy at that point. And Crash says, win of the week, rode my son, rode with my son in a youth derby and got fifth out of seven. Very nice, man. Congratulations. That's awesome. And as we were mentioning, guys, that scrolly down there at the bottom, we got these guys in right here. What's happening, brother? Chris, appreciate you being here. Hope you guys are doing well. We're going to get into some details on that here shortly. We'll probably get into the details of that just before we start getting into the meat of tonight's stream, but we'll definitely get into that here soon. Let's see, survived the family river float, a little banged up from a little incident over a waterfall, but overall good. All right. Well, glad you're doing all right, man. Rob is saying his win of the week is still yet to be decided. Well, there you go, man. Hey, wonderful thing about it, we'll actually have another one on Saturday. All right. Very busy over here, and we are grateful. Absolutely. Appreciate you guys, and um, yeah, from the content creators that are in here to the community members that are in here to the small batch companies are in here. Each and every one of you. Yeah, I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Our first rollout of the teas went out, and people are sending us AI, send us all the photos of the videos of the unboxing. That's awesome. And yeah, guys, that is a bit of a reminder, man. You guys doing a quick photo or a quick video on your beard mill when it comes in, it means so much to these small batch companies, guys. Let's see, I'm calling it now. My win of the week will be seeing all the folks in Jasper. Yeah, really wish we'd been able to make it out there to that one, but we kind of have to kind of have to really plan it, and it takes time to be able to plan it and save up for especially right now with flight tickets. They're incredibly expensive at the moment. So, well, Stan, I hope it goes well for you. Yep, absolutely. Hello, all beards, and hello, all ladies. Absolutely, guys. Where would this community be without these amazing ladies in the community? And which reminds me, I'm not sure if I caught you. I did see you in here. Brooklyn Jess, appreciate you coming in. I hope you're doing well. I think I forgot to click on you. Let's see. Being a top boss good. Uh, is becoming good. Anxiety is lowering. That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's got power going out and everything. And it has been a scorcher this week here in Cali. Looks like it's going to start cooling off tomorrow, and then by Thursday, it's supposed to be down to because it's been well over 100 to it's definitely broken the triple digits here where I'm at, which we're kind of up in the sticks, and it's cooling down, I believe, to 92 tomorrow and then 87 on Thursday. Really looking forward to those days coming up. And congrats on your all's wins. Absolutely. It's such a fun pick, Chris. Let's see. Can't make everything. Can't make everything. Brother Jasper is only about 2 hours away from me. Right. You know, and I wish that we could. I wish we could make it to all these amazing beer competitions, and is depending on which competition you go to will depend on which people in the community you're able to see and which people in the community can actually get out to. But you know what? I don't regret it. It's just one of those, we weren't able to. Matter of fact, I think between Buckeye and the one that we're actually running up here in Oakhurst, California, I think those are probably going to be the two comps that we hit for this year. Let's see. I said I had some extra time at work today due to an appointment cancellation and decided to walk around the small town library. It was very nice, but I think they knew I wasn't local, kept asking me questions. It rained most of the day there with Stanley. Got a plan for Jasper next year, right at the end of my busy season. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do for next year, but we'll see. Let's see. Glad the temps will be lower, Dave. Yeah, it needs to, man. We need a little bit of a break here. Not to mention it'd be a little bit easier to sleep when it's cooler, man, because I wind up having to sleep throughout the day, throughout the morning, and when it starts heating up, it gets rough. No, no Jasper, but Buckeye is going to be lit. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. Some great people that I haven't seen well since last Buckeye. Really looking forward to seeing you guys and hanging out with you guys. Let's see. Yeah, due to family travel this year, beer comps were Nate. Yep, yep. It happens, man. It happens. But you know what? If you have a choice as to spend time with your family and you have the ability to do so, I don't think anybody's going to blame you for that, man. All right, guys. Now, as you guys are coming in, if you guys have a win of the week you'd like to throw out there, just go ahead and throw it out, and then we will catch up with that. Um, all right, guys. So you guys got anything going on this week that you guys are looking forward to? Anything fun coming up? Or, you know what? Is anybody cooking anything, or has anybody cooked anything tonight that's really good that they're looking forward to getting into tonight? Yeah, family first, always, absolutely. Win of the week, sadly, none yet. Well, you know what? They're coming, brother. All right. No real cooking yet this week. Eh, I was on vacation too, so spending some time. I get it. All right. What's one thing you guys wish that you had more time to do? What's one thing you guys wish that you had a little more time to do? I'm going to Michigan next weekend with my mom and dad to see my youngest sister. That's awesome. Lazy dinner tonight, leftover cheeseburger from lunch. Yep, sometimes it be like that. We just did a run to Jack in the Box. I wound up getting up a little bit later today, so it's just a quick run to the fast food and get that down real quick before the live stream. Because you know what, you never know when the stream is just going to turn into a big food segue, and then I'm feel my stomach grumbling as we're talking about it. So, not sure what my wife made is called, but it was delicious. Nice. Bake some chicken nuggets tonight. There you go. Thinking about a bag of popcorn, Corey style. There you go. It's all about the nuggies, man. And, yeah, I wish we had more time to Fix more computers. There you go. More time to create art. I miss writing. Yep. We should have more time for video games. Rarely get to play anymore. You know what? Same. There's one that I've played for years, and it just kind of released everything really cheap, and trying to get back into it. But finding the time to is rough too. Bird watching. Wish I had more time for that. There you go. More time to spend with Ray. Yep, and that's it too. Especially if you have a hectic work week or conflicting schedules, it makes it rough. Wanting more time to spend with your significant other, definitely get it. With friends and family, it's never enough time, right? Some homemade ranch too. Went to Raising Cane's for dinner. I really like Raising Cane's. I haven't been there in quite a while though. And the counterpart to True North Beer Co. Tara, appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well. I like to be able to go on longer walks prior to work. Something I started recently, twice a week. Do daily routine as well, right? Wow, is it food time? Food talk time? Great timing. Hey, we talk about food whenever. We pull in that segue. What you got, Tara? What you guys wind up doing for dinner tonight? Need to get some dino on some dino. Yeah, those are the best. Something about the shape of the dinosaur that makes those the best. Rob had somebody tell me that I was too old for dino nuggies. I no longer talk to that person. Right? You're never too old for dino nuggies. Just like you're never too old when, two of them are stuck together and it's just, makes one big dino nuggie. You, you have the right to be excited about that. Robert Allen's gonna make Dave jealous. Having lunch for tomorrow after his haircut now. No, we're having for lunch tomorrow after. Well, maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Because we did find a uh nice little restaurant around the area too that was really good. But we'll see how we're feeling tomorrow. I'm thinking something light would probably be better. But yeah. You did the right thing. Food segue. Food segue starting already. You don't need that negativity in your life. I don't miss that person, but I've missed my nuggies. There you go. Food segue shirts are coming soon. Yeah, we might actually have to do something, man. And if it was one of those that just didn't happen very often, but man, those food segues happen quite a bit here. Coffee with Brewer Mike, appreciate you being here. Hashtag dinosaurs never existed. Mr. Crunk 2. Randall, appreciate you coming in, brother. Hope you're doing well. Got both Crunks in here today. Cheeky Nuggy Pocket. Dinosaurs are really dragons. Hi, Tara, from, Okay, here we go. First Firefox and now dinosaurs. I'm craving nuggies and Buffalo Ranch. Yep, yep. Yeah, finding time. Need more time for exercise. Yep. I think Brewer could be right. He's old enough to have been there. Ouch. And I say ouch because I don't think I'm too far behind him. Or, am I behind him in years? Not sure. Go to the grocery store tomorrow for nuggies. There you go. Yep, yep. China flag. There you go. You're behind him and walking though. Oh, absolutely. I absolutely am. I will. I'm not. I'm never going to even suggest that I am the fastest walker. Um, but him and Kay, yeah, they can keep up with each other quite well. Me, I'm just gonna hang back there a little bit, and we'll catch up. All right. And don't forget that like button, guys. If you don't mind, hit that thumbs up. We really do appreciate you guys coming in tonight. I hope one day to be able to sneak into a TNBC live. You don't have to walk fast when your legs are twice as long as mine. Just, yeah, my legs got to move twice as fast just to keep up. Rob says, I have ADHD walk. In other words, get out of my way. Yep, yep. That's all right. Jay didn't leave me trailing behind all by myself. Almost forgot myself, Kay. Yep. All right, guys, we're going to talk about that down there real quick. All right, so Saturday on the Bearded Can, 9 p.m. Eastern, we are doing the 1K subscriber giveaway. We are going to do 4 giveaways, guys, and keep the bell notifications on. I'm going to go ahead and throw out a post later on this evening or tomorrow morning. I'm definitely going to get some reels out there, but make sure that you guys join us on Saturday night for 4 True North giveaways for our 1K subscribers. And thank you guys so much for um, for giving these products and allowing people to come in for this giveaway. Thank you guys so much, and we're definitely looking forward to it. Let's see. Yep, yep, yep. Is that how to diagnose ADHD, Rob? Christmas have super ADHD. What you in same 20? Oh, come on now. Let's see. Right, 20. It's a little more than that. Guess who's finally got a free Saturday night? This guy. There you go, Crash. Chris Crunk, appreciate the new membership. Really do appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. And guys, just so you know, this is never, anything that I'm going to request you guys do. There's really not much extra when it comes to content. But if you want to become a channel member, you do get the emojis and the things like that that we go ahead and place for you guys. So thank you guys so much for everybody that comes in and shows support to the channel in this way. Really do appreciate you guys. I think we're literally both 30. Our legs are the same length. Maybe. Probably actually, but yeah, I've never walked as fast as Kay does. Let's see. My wingspan is longer than Dave's. That wouldn't surprise me. There you go. There's those emojis. Those dump trucks. I wonder how that name came up. 14. Hey now, hey now. Kiki, and thank you so much for your membership. Really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming in. Not sure if you were in earlier when we said hello. Hope everything's going well with you. Gift membership expired. Well, appreciate you coming in, brother. Appreciate you renewing that. Let's see. Picturing the 20-inch inseam little pants. Member for 5 months, saying I'm still paying for this over Spotify. Well, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Left my dump truck with the rubber band tires on 13-inch rims. I can't get it too high. I'm gonna have a heck of a time climbing into it, right? At the 20-inch inseam. The same length. I don't have to move the seat when I drive my car. Just have a freakishly long torso. Dude just takes time to smell the flowers. Well, when you're that close to them, I guess. That is quite possible. Yep, yep. Kiki, we are doing well. Hope you're doing great. It's the T-Rex arms, K. Yeah, yeah. Guys, it's always a great time having you guys in here tonight. Just, randomly having conversations. Get a little sip of my Mountain Dew Zero there. Get a little bit of that caffeine going. All right. Let's see here, guys. So once again, guys, Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern on the Bearded Can, we will be doing 4 True North big giveaways, True North Beer Code giveaways, and we are really looking forward to seeing you guys there. We'll post some info into the I believe it's called the posts on YouTube. We'll get some reels out on there. It's definitely show up and let's show some support not only to True North, but let's just celebrate us coming together on this channel. It's going to be a fun time. Really looking forward to it, guys. He's got an amazing dog paddle. Those K cups. Yep. I have tried the Dirty Mountain Dew. I can handle it for about 3 drinks, and that's about it for me. Miss K does like the Dirty Mountain Dew. I'm not. I'm more of an original Mountain Dew. I'm not real crazy about the other Mountain Dews, such as the Dirty Mountain Dews or, unpopular opinion, but the Baja Blast. To me, it's just a different something that they slap the Mountain Dew name on. It's not Mountain Dew. Did I miss the win of the week? You did, but feel free to put that in. The win of the week is always worth putting in whenever you have the time to. You did, Kiki, but you can always say it anyway. Absolutely. This is an open floor for your win of the weeks, guys. It's so good. Yeah, she really likes that one. I've not tried the Dirty Mountain Dew. Yeah, it's kind of. I think it's an acquired taste. You got to really like that vanilla taste. Now, Code Red is probably one of those that I can do from time to time. It's not one of those I'm ever really just gonna go right out there and get, but I can do that from time to time just to kind of break it up. But man, I haven't had a Code Red in I couldn't tell you how many years. It's been a while. The purple dew and the white one, yeah. You know what? I see those anymore, and I'm expecting something to hit me like Mountain Dew does, and it just doesn't. So I just I don't even bother with them anymore most of the time. Right. And I've cut way back on my soda. I'm not even drinking what people call real Mountain Dew anymore. It's kind of the Mountain Dew Zero, just enough to give me a little bit of that Mountain Dew flavor and cut out the sugars, and it's really helped me a lot, guys. I mean, I was drinking probably anywhere between half to 3/4 of my daily calories was in Mountain Dew, and wound up having to make an abrupt change there. Orange Fanta the other day. Yep, yep. They could slap a Mountain Dew label on a can of Pepsi and call it something Dew related. Yep, yep, yeah. They and after you happen to drink them for a while, they are super sweet. Quit sodas 20 years ago for New Year's. There you go. A good pineapple Fanta. Nice. Dave, definitely don't check your newest DM. Well, now I think I might just have to. Let me see here. No, don't see anything on there yet, but we'll definitely have to check it out. Let's see. Tara, how long does shipping usually take from Sylvania? I still haven't received my sunscreen. Birch beer. YouTube adding extra words into my comment. Yeah, I kind of like that symbol that comes up when people type your name sometimes. Yeah. 2 Coke Zero when I do soda usually. Yep. No pop or soda in 8 years. Yep. And then good for you, man. That's awesome. I find that this is really working for me. As I tell you what, guys, I mean, I've been somebody that has quit smoking and things like that, and how hard it was to do that. But man, cutting out liquid sugars in sodas, man, it was so hard. The headaches that you wind up getting and stuff like that, and even though I was drinking the zeros, it just it was rough. It was rough, man. Jay, Fanta or Doritos? Let's see. Yep. Yep. Definitely get that. Yep. It was pineapple overall. Yep. And guys, if I miss your comments in here, I definitely try to get everybody that I can. And Kiki, I'm not sure if you're still in here, but feel free to put in your win of the week. We are more than happy to listen to those. We're definitely interested. You save a lot of money if nothing else. Yep. I sent one. Let me see here. Oh, you sure did. Yep, I'm gonna have to check this afterwards because it looks like something I'm going to. Oh, wow! Thank you. Yep. 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 I saw it. It's not from you, but you know what? I wouldn't put it past you either. So. Sam, 20 years ago, dang, quitting sodas at 10 years old is quite disciplined. There you go. Lots of Ritos around here. Uh, been getting the small soda cans to limit my intake. Yep, yeah, whatever works, man. Find something that works for you. So I will tell you guys, I honestly feel much better without having all that liquid sugar in all the time. And I'm not gonna lie, I do have one from time to time at work. Like if I just need a little bit of that sugar caffeine boost, I'll have one from time to time at work. But I'm really finding that all that sweetness. I'm not I'm not craving that sweetness anymore, so I'm not enjoying it as much as I used to. I believe that Kay is a vampire. It'll take about 2 weeks, I say. Being on the West Coast might be 3. Yeah. We'll be 50 on October 6th. I don't believe that. No, 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 no. But tell you what, remind us. Let us know when your birthday's coming up, man. As Kay, Kay can tell you, I am terrible with birthdays as far as remembering dates. I mean, every year I have to question myself whether hers is on the second or the third, and then I just stick with one of them and run with it and hope I'm right. Because every year I any of my dad's, I'll mix his up on would be 23rd or 22nd. Yep, we have the same B day. The Tara's birthday is also coming up. Sounds like. Yeah, caffeine plus sugar withdrawal is definitely a rough combo. It is. It is, man. But appreciate you being here, brother. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming in tonight. Bud, you got a win for the week you'd like to throw out there? We'd love to celebrate your win for the week, brother. Let's see. Let's see. Well, the orange Fanta I had was the third pop I, I've had all year. That's impressive, man. Especially with somebody that is as much of a soda drinker as I have been. Yeah, most of my life. Yep. Twinsies. 50 Sam. Yeah. You miss K. October 6th is on a Tuesday. Party time for Sam. Yeah, brother. October 6th is on a Tuesday. We're definitely going to celebrate that with you, brother, and look forward to it, man. Let's see. 64 on January 1st. Man, talk about popping in the new year, man. There you go. I no longer say pudding, I say pudding. Yep, yep. You know how hard it is to see Pud come in and just not say puddles because we our autocorrect automatically went to that the first time we started typing Pud, and it just kind of stuck. Sam, I think you should celebrate with a 6-foot party burrito. There you go. I do love burritos. There you go, man. Some good ideas right there. Uh, yep, True North, just like Terra Masu. Yep, 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 yep. It's You see, my mind always wants to go to March 2nd, but I believe it's March 3rd. I know it's one of the two. And then I just have to convince myself and just stick to it. I believe it's the 3rd. That's what I'm sticking to. Honestly, if it wasn't for Facebook, I forget a lot of birthdays, right? Get my oldest son and my wife mixed up every year. Yep. I found out last year that 6-foot party burritos aren't a thing up here. Really? Well, I can be honest with you. I didn't know there was a 6-foot party burrito anywhere else either. So I didn't never mess up with my anniversary. Yep, yep. Ours is easy too. So yeah, easy to remember. That's why you're still with us, Sam. Yep. My daughter's birthday was on the 9th. Well, happy belated birthday to her. Let's see. all my codes and combos on my anniversary, so I can't forget. You know, I'd like to do that. It's like, you pick that one date that you use for your passwords and stuff like that. But, you start off at work, where I work, they change your passwords every 30 days. So you have to make a change every 30 days. So that's only going to add to the confusion. I once wished my mom a happy birthday a day in advance, and uh, as I did Dave on her birthday this year. There you go. Might as well Cinco de Mayo. So can't forget it. There you go. Cherry Coke is hard to beat. You know, I think as far as Coke products, I do like Coke, the Coke Classic. But for me, it's got to be ice cold. Like out of the out of the ice chest that's been on a boat sloshing around, kind of that cold kind of Coke. And get me one of those and get me a Three Musketeers to eat with it. Man, yeah, that's laugh right there. Am I wrong? Is it the second? It's the second. See? Yep. See? At least I stuck with my guns. I thought it was the third. But every year I wind up questioning it, and most of the time I get it right. Oh, that would definitely be her birthday. Anniversary. I got that one down. That one's easy to remember. That one is free slushy day, 7-Eleven. Slurpee. Slurpee, not slushy, but Slurpee. In 37 years, yep. Yeah, early congrats. There you go. Uh, when I worked there, I would just keep the same password and only change the number password. Password one, password two, password three. Yep. Okay, yes, sir. I'm just making sure. Yep. Yeah, that's awesome. It is. That is awesome. All right. All right, guys. So tonight's topic, it's more of a reminder than anything else. I just want to spend just a little bit of time talking about this. Not going to be like I said, it's not going to be a really heavy thing. Um, but check on your people. I think sometimes we hear somebody say that, and our mind automatically goes to somebody being in a really bad place. That absolutely can be part of it, but checking on somebody doesn't always have to be because you think something's wrong. Something's Sometimes it's just, hey, we haven't talked in a little while. Hey, how you been? What's going on? I was thinking about you. And that's it. Sometimes a simple message means more than we realize. All right. Uh, how many of you have somebody in your life who randomly just checks in on you? Not because they need anything. They're just checking. And does that make a difference when somebody does that for you? Birthday, St. Patrick's Day. Uh, you a fan of mixed drinks, Dave? It depends. It depends. I can just kind of depends. Let's see. Hey, brother. Appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well. And Dave, yep. Yep. Few names here don't recognize. I love it. Welcome anyone here who is new. Yeah, guys. So tell you what, do me a favor. Throw out a throw out a thumbs up in the chat if you're new here. We'd love to celebrate the guys that are coming in. We try to be inclusive with everybody that comes in as much as possible. People always say I'm good. I prefer peeping Tom method. That's the only way to know the truth. I do, and yes, it does. Enjoy hearing from those people. I try to return the favor. Boston Ellis, yeah, that was a blur. Walmart Beer Co. Appreciate you being here, brother. Let's see. Cherry Pepsi, Tennessee Fire Jack tastes like Christmas to me. Interesting. Yep. There you go, Dale. Appreciate you. So appreciate you coming in. I hope you're enjoying the chat tonight. This is pretty much it. We have a cool, just little hangout night. We talk about a few things that are on my mind. And, I kind of like to share that with you guys and get your thoughts on it. And hey, sometimes maybe you can just get us thinking a little bit, right? Because that's what it's about, being not just seeing what we can get from people, but you know, what we can do to help others as well. And sometimes it's as simple as checking in on our people. Um, One thing I think that we can forget is check on the people who always seem okay, right? You know that person, they're always joking, they're always helping everybody else. They're always the one somebody calls when they need something. They show up, they handle their business. And because they always seem like they've got everything handled, nobody thinks to ask how they're doing. Sometimes the strongest looking person in the room still needs somebody to check in. That doesn't mean we need to assume that something's wrong with them. Just means that we shouldn't automatically assume that everything is perfect either. Sometimes the strongest person in the room has the most going on, guys. Uh, are you guys usually the person who's checking in on everybody else, or are you pretty good at letting other people check on you too? Absolutely. Welcome, Dale. Welcome in, new people. Definitely appreciate you guys being here. Crash, I like mixing Fireball and apple cider. I'm sure Jackfire would give the same effect. Yep. Yep. Just grab some burritos and I'm in stealth camping. I'm stealth camping at Walmart. Nice. Let's see. Love apple cider. Thanks, folks. Appreciate you. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Appreciate you being here. Stanley always checks in. Good guy. Absolutely is, man. Apple cider on point. Appreciate you. Let's see. Yep, check in on your strong friends also, guys. We all need it from time to time. And even if we don't have anything going on, let's say um you were to contact me, just check in, just to say how everything is going. Even if there's not anything going on, it makes me feel good that I ran through your mind enough to just kind of say, "Hey, how's everything going? I appreciate you." Just strike up conversation, I have to try, okay. Before finding this community, I can't recall ever getting checked on, right? Yep. I'm bad at checking in. I think if a person don't do it in the moment, then forget, right? And I'll be completely honest with you. There's times where I have a hard time doing it as well. Now with this work schedule change, time change, it's been really rough. Um, because there's times where I'm sleeping when everybody else is awake and trying to figure out what time somebody is up and things like that. Because I don't wanna send a message that's gonna wake somebody up, but yeah. But I always do get back to you guys as quickly as I can, so Absolutely, and, and that's kind of the thing too. Yes, appreciate Stanley. Yeah, he messaged me, the other day, just, not just a, "Hey, how you doing?" but, "How you really doing?" kinda thing, and, it meant a lot that somebody was just willing to just kinda jump in and just say, "Hey, hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going great. I'm here for you." And it means a lot. It really does. Sometimes the strong ones are just being strong for everyone else. Yep, yep. Oh, absolutely, you do. Yep. Stan is absolutely great at checking in, man. I definitely appreciate you, sir. Yep, he definitely is. He definitely is. Shout out Stanley. Right. Guys, and think about your own circle. Who's the person everybody seems to lean on? Does anybody ever really check on them? The how are you? And there's another part of it. How are you? That can become an automatic thing too. We say how are you all the time, and half the time we don't even think about it. How are you? I'm good. Conversation moves on, right? Sometimes we're asking it almost like we're just saying hello, right? But every once in a while, actually ask, eh, you know, and actually listen to the answer. Maybe somebody says, I'm all right, I'm okay, or are they all right? Or is that just the standard answer? You don't have to interrogate anybody. You don't have to force somebody to talk. But there's a difference between asking because it's polite and asking because you genuinely want to know. What what makes somebody checking in on you actually feel genuine? What does somebody checking in on you actually feel genuine? Did I say that right? What makes somebody checking in on you feel genuine? Is it the way that they ask? Is it the follow-up later? Is it knowing they just remembered something you told them? Yep, absolutely. Shout out Stanley. Yep. I'm the pillar friend. I hold everything up around me. Yep. I feel like it's usually me that gets the call when someone in my group needs advice about something. Yep. Tend to be the pillar at this point in my life. Yep. Goes back to the way I was raised. Yep. I keep it going for a while. It depends on the person. Yep. That you cross their mind enough to reach out. Absolutely. And no wrong answers here, guys. Uh, just knowing that they remembered something that you told them. Like there was a conversation and, maybe they'll get back a hold of you after a week or 2 or whatever, because it doesn't have to be a daily conversation. They say, "Hey, how did that thing go?" You know, like, "Oh, you weren't just hearing the conversation, you were listening to the conversation." Yeah, that means a lot. That's probably one of the biggest things for me. If somebody told you last week that they had something going on, follow up. You know, how'd the appointment go? Did you ever get that situation worked out? How's your mom doing? How did that job interview go? You know, that tells somebody that you actually, that I actually heard you. You weren't just filling the time with conversation. I remembered what you told me and I cared enough to ask you again. And that can mean a lot, guys. I would say it's a non-generic question, not just how you doing, but how did that thing go? Or how's the situation? Yep. It has to do with Shane though. Yep. Yep. Has anybody ever remembered something small you told them weeks earlier and asked about it? And if it's happened, how did it make you feel? Mhm. See, this is another one for me. Sometimes people don't tell you that anything's wrong. They just get quiet. Maybe somebody who's normally around suddenly isn't. Maybe somebody who usually sends you messages just stops. Maybe somebody who's normally very active in a group just gets really quiet. And again, that doesn't automatically mean that there's something terrible is happening. People get busy, life happens. Sometimes people just need space. But there's also nothing wrong with saying, "Hey, haven't seen you around lately. Is everything good?" No pressure, no interrogation. Just letting them know that somebody noticed that their presence wasn't there or wasn't there in the same way it has been. And I think that's an important part of community too. I mean, do you notice when somebody who's normally around suddenly disappears for a while? Do you normally reach out or do you assume they're just busy? Yep. Maybe feel seen. Yep. When you get that rando, it definitely makes you feel good. Yep. Right. That feeling right there is like, oh yeah, because you're not expecting it. And that's not because I mean that's not the reason that you're pulling away or that it could be as simple as life got busy, life got hectic. But it does tend to surprise you sometimes that, oh shit, somebody actually cared enough to just check in. And there you go. I haven't seen Tino in a while, so I reached out. We chatted a bit. He's all right. That's awesome. Glad to hear that he's doing great. And that feeling of being thought of, that is a big one, guys. Just to know that you were on somebody's mind and somebody who's going through a really rough time, and you may never even notice that they're going through a rough time. But somebody taking the time to just check in makes you feel like you're thought of, and that's amazing. Yep. Yep. And it's important, guys. We need it. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and point out just another little thing here. And again, we're not gonna get too deep into this tonight, guys. This is more of a reminder because I know we've talked about this before. Uh, this is something else that I really want to point out. Checking on somebody doesn't have to start with, "Hey, are you okay?" Sometimes that can almost make somebody feel like something must be wrong. Send them something funny, send them a stupid meme, send them a video. Ask what they're doing. Call them and talk to them about absolutely nothing. Ask them if they want to grab lunch sometime. Send them something that made you think of them. You know, every once in a while there's a meme that goes through on Instagram that instantly reminds me of certain people, and I'll just kind of send it out there to them because it just reminds me of them. And because sometimes keeping that connection, sometimes just keeping that connection there is the check-in, right? What's your favorite way to what's your favorite way somebody checks in on you? Is it a text, phone call, sending something funny, or actually just getting together? Mhm. Or photo? Yep, absolutely. Yep, yep. I got one more little section here, guys, and then we'll wrap up this topic and kinda get back into it a little bit. Alright, guys. So, we shouldn't only reach out when somebody's struggling, guys. Stay connected when things are good too. Celebrate people. And that's one of the reasons why we do the win of the week is to celebrate those small wins, right? Ask what they've got going on, congratulate them on their wins, laugh with them, talk about nonsense. Because those relationships are already there. Sometimes it just becomes easier to have the harder conversations when life isn't going great. Community shouldn't only appear during emergencies. It should exist in everyday stuff too. Community shouldn't only appear during emergencies. It should exist in everyday stuff too. And on the other side of that, guys, sometimes we need to let people check in on us. I think a lot of us get really good at saying, I'm good, I'm fine, everything's all right. Especially if you're normally the person, you know, other people rely on. You don't have to tell everybody everything. You absolutely get to decide who you trust and what you share. But if you got somebody in your life that you trust, give them the opportunity to be there for you too. Relationships can't always go in one direction. Is it easier for you guys to check on somebody else or admit when you need somebody to check on you? I think this one could be an interesting one. Is it easier for you guys to check on somebody else or admit when you need somebody to check in on you? Yep, love me some memes. Yep, yep, I get it. Yep, yep, memes are great. Hey, just thinking of you. Yep. Check in on somebody else. Right. Probably easier checking on somebody else for you. Yep. And some people, it's natural to do that, right? And and I think especially for those guys where it's easier for you to check in on others, I think when you get those occasions where somebody checks in on you, it just brings something to life in you. It's like, oh yeah, like Rob was saying early today, holy, somebody cared enough just to ask how I'm doing, you know? And sometimes it's like that, guys. Should it be surprising like that? Maybe not. But you know what? It could be that one thing that reminds somebody that, hey, there's people out there, in your corner. And that's the importance of the reminder for today is, and just understand that you may not get the full answer. Um, and just keep in mind As people, we go through seasons. We go through good times, we go through bad times, and that is every one of us. We go through good times and bad times. And sometimes just having somebody check in and say, "Hey, how you doing? I'm here if you need anything," or just have a conversation. It means the world to those people. So that's why I wanted to bring up this conversation today. You guys are more than welcome to continue the conversation. If you guys would like, we can continue on with that. But your guys' thoughts on it tonight? What are your guys' thoughts on it? And absolutely, that is my Instagram right there, guys. Excuse me. And right in here, and I'll be honest with you guys, sometimes it does take me just a little bit to get back to you guys, but I always try to get back to you guys. That is by far the best place to get a hold of me is through Instagram. I'm definitely more active on messages there or through my email. But either way, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you guys being here. These Tuesday nights are just like a quick. They seem just like a quick little therapy session. They seem like a quick little, and not one of those stressful therapy sessions. It's like one of those we can just get together with people with like-minded people. Some great people in the community that want to have discussion with you. And you know, I know if I said, "Hey guys, I'm having a bad day today. I'm not feeling it today." I know that there's several people in this chat that they would just kind of go on and they would push through the chat and we would just have conversation and immediately we just start feeling better about things, and that's what I love about this community that we're building here, guys. Oh, I do. I absolutely love memes sometimes. I mean, some of them I'll just start laughing in the middle of the night and when I see it. And, yep. Yep, life gets in the way for us all. It absolutely does sometimes, and you know what? It's great to know that you have people in your corner. All right, guys. So one last announcement for tonight. Remember, check your mark your calendars, turn on those bell for notifications. Um, I'm going to be setting up some reels most likely tomorrow morning. I'll get a post out probably this evening for Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern on the Bearded Kim with me and Raised Bearded AA Ron on this channel for the Bearded Kin. We will be doing a giveaway sponsored by True North Beard Co. It's going to be, you know what? You'll see it in the reel. It's going to be an awesome giveaway. Really look forward to this happening. And again, guys, it's just going to be a 1,000 subscriber celebration. We're going to have some fun. We're going to, we'll get into some chat court and maybe some red, white, and blue, and we're just going to see what kind of conversations we can get into that night. But really looking forward to it. I'm sure there's going to be quite a few people around to talk about the beer competition that happened the day because that is the same day as Jasper. So really looking forward to just having discussion with you guys. We're honored to be a part of this, and you guys are a big part of this. You guys have been amazing supporters of this channel, and and this community. And I feel blessed to know you guys. So really looking forward to it, guys. Dale says, "Have a great rest of your week, peeps. Great show. Look forward to seeing you on Saturday too, if you get the time. If not, we will definitely see you whenever you get the opportunity to, Dale. And welcome into the channel. Welcome into the community. It's a great place to be, man. I'm really excited to talk to you on here again in the next few weeks or so and just kind of really see, you know, where your mind is going as far as, what you think about this community and specifically the channel, man. I'd love to hear if you guys have any comments or you guys have any suggestions, anything else, feel free to ask. You guys got any questions about what I do or why I do it? I'm an open book, just feel free to ask and I'm more than willing to answer any questions you guys have, whether that's beard related, if it's mental health related. I am not a doctor, but I do have some resources. And remember, guys, check on your people, and remember 988 for those that are in need. Remember, they do have a veteran section through there as well. If you guys ever need anything, feel free to contact me, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. With all that said, guys, I will see you guys on Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on this channel on the Bearded Kin live stream. And remember, your mental health is a priority, your happiness is essential, and your self-care is a necessity, guys. Until Saturday night, I'll see you there. Love you guys.
This is beyond the beer. This is who you are. Every hidden battle, every unseen scar. You're still standing here. You made your way. One more breath, one more step.